Broncos, who come in at 6-5.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Jacksonville Jaguars. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now they try the right side here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a handoff as they run left side. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. He's going to sling this deep down. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Defense showing blitz. And the tight end goes in motion left. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads. Took him right off his feet, right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, Webb. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Philip Dorsett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And to give this time to the tailback. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing left side, it's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a handoff looking right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Myles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Rodgers now to throw. And this is caught at the 8. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now they try the right side here. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it second and goal. Here's Rodgers. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Rodgers now on third and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down in bounds for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but Guys like Lynn Swann, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy. But right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On first down, it's Webb. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
McManus now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. On first and 10, Webb. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. To throw on second down. Webb throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bryant. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Now a first down throw. Webb. And he rifles one incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw again. Webb. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
All right, here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They go play action here on first down. And it's caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free at 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Leopard. Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Here's Webb. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a play fake. Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. That one goes for 24 yards. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. They run the counter now on first down as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a handoff as they run left side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on fourth down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A play fake. Now Webb. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
To throw, Webb. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. A big play there just before halftime. 63 yards. Fournette, a first down carry. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 8-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Looking to throw on second down. Webb. This will be caught at about the 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Fournette running right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And an alley to run. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Here we go now.
In motion right is Bryant. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando, let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he loses the football a second time. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
319.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Complete to Bryant. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Webb. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. And the D looking like they may blitz. On 1st and 10. Webb over the middle, Dorsett. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green
And the
39.
wideout in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Webb. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And now here's a carry heading left. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Easy. Over here.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Fresh set of downs here. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth.
Here we go now. Over. Here we go now. Blue landed.
Second and goal to go now. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score games. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Rodgers from the gun, he'll throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And now here's a carry heading left. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with a lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing, and the Broncos get there and take him down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Play action, it's Webb. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
Webb to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Now Webb. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now Webb. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Here's a give to Fournette, and he is leveled. Knocked down hard at the 6-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the fourth quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. A carry heading left, and he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Here's Matt Darr now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Back to throw. And this is incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion good for 3 and it's second down. Webb trying to get him to the line and set quickly. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop the football. They're trained to catch it.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This one fielded at the 5. And out of a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Jaguars, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles